In the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today I am super excited with this new topic, telling the time. And this is going to be very interesting for you also because I have some interesting images to teach you in a better way. So let's watch. Let's take an example. Fatima just got a message from her aunt. Her aunt is arriving by the 18:30 flight. But Fatima can't figure out what 18:30 mean. Let's find out and help her. In a day, there are 24 hours. Since the clock shows 12 hours, it means the hands of the clock show the same time twice in a day. So let's take the example of 9 o'clock. When it is daytime, we read the time on this clock as 9 a.m. And when it is night time, we read the time on this clock as 9 p.m. So my dear students, from 12 o'clock midnight to 12 o'clock noon, we read the time as AM. And from 12 o'clock noon to 12 o'clock midnight, we read the time as PM. If we do not write AM or PM, can you tell whether it is 9 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the evening? No. It's not possible to say whether it is 9 o'clock in the evening or 9 o'clock in the morning. So, to solve this problem, we use 24-hour clock. Because this clock tells the time without using AM or PM. The time in 24-hour clock is always read in hours. So, my dear students, listen attentively and look at the image also. The time at 12 o'clock midnight or 12 AM is read as 100 hours. Here is a 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock time, okay? So read and listen attentively. Next, the time at 1 AM is read as 100 hours. The time at 2:15 AM is read as 2:15 hours. And the time at 9:45 AM is read as 9:45 hours. And the time 12 noon or 12 PM is read as 1200 hours. Now, my dear students, here is the table, and this table compares how time is written in 12-hour and 24-hour clock time from 12 AM to 12 PM. Note that 12 midnight is written as 100 hours. But there is a difference in 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock, and what's that? Can you guess? Yes, the time in a 24-hour clock is always read in hours. Okay? Now, the time at 1 PM is read as 1300 hours. And the time at 5:45 PM is read as 1745 hours. The time at 8:15 PM is read as 2015 hours. The time at 11 PM is read as 2300 hours. Is that clear? So now let's look at Fatima's aunt's message again. She is arriving by the 18:30 flight. And this time is according to the 24-hour clock. So, can you now tell at what time is Fatima's aunt arriving? Yes, 6:30 PM is absolutely correct. Now, my dear students, you must know how to convert time. So, here is a rule. To convert time in PM to 24-hour clock, add 12 to the number of hours. Okay? What should we do? We will add 12 to the number of hours. And if the number of hours in the 24-hour clock time is 13 or more, then we will subtract 12 from the number of hours to get time in PM. Right? Okay. Next, Since 18 is greater than 13, we will subtract 12 from 18 and get 6. So, Fatima's aunt is arriving at 6:30 p.m. Yes. So, my dear sweet students, I hope the concept of 12 and 24-hour clock is clear. So, we come to our exercise. So, open page number 11 from your book and also have a lead pencil in your hands. Let's read, then you will do the exercise. Now I will explain where 24-hour clock is used. In many parts of the world, especially at airports and stations, people use a 24-hour clock. For example, when we say 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., the letters a.m. show that it is the morning. The letters p.m. tell us that it is after midday. In the 24-hour clock, we do not stop at midday and go back to 1 o'clock. But we go on to 13, 14 and so on. We write 1300 hours for 1 p.m. and 1400 hours for 2 p.m. and so on. Now, my dear, this is a question number 3. Write the time using a 24-hour clock. One is 3 p.m. Now, what will we do? We will add 12 in 3 and then we will get the answer. So, 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. So, this time is 1500 hours. Okay. And next B, question B, 6 a.m. This is a.m. This is the morning time. So, we will not going to change it. Rather, we'll write here 600 hours. Is that clear? Now, my dear, you will do all the rest of the questions by your own. Okay. And the next question, question number 4, write the time using AM and PM. Here you will have to write the time according to 12-hour clock. Okay. And question number 1 is 1200 hours. 1200 hours, do you know it is midday or midnight? It's not midnight, my dear, because midnight time is written as 100 hours. So this is 1200 hours. So we will change here and we will write here 12 p.m. Okay. Now look at question B. Here is written 20 to 30 hours. What will we do according to the rule? I have explained you if the number is greater than 13, then what will we do? We will subtract 12 from here. So 22 minus 12 is equal to 10. We will write here 10:30 p.m. Okay. So my dear students, all the rest of the 2 questions you will do by your own. Okay, if you have some problem, you just please watch this video again. And here is a table for you. You can also take help from this table. And after completing the exercise by your own, my dear students, you can check your answers from here. Okay? So that's enough. Take your time. See you again. Allah Hafiz.